Hi guys, we are driving in Cairns at the moment. I'm going to see my team and very good professionals, the real estate agents, very genuine helping fellows. So I would say that I'm enjoying the stay, guys. So look at the beaches. I love it, and I'm just taking all the videos I've been in Cairns. So on the way, I just stopped in near to a birds sanctuary. I thought just to go there and have a quick chat with the birds. Look at the lovely birds up here. So they are amazing. So it's a must-go place, and all over Cairns. But talking about the Cairns, the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef and the tropical paradise. But there is more to this vibrant city than meets the eye. It's a rising star in the Australian property market at the moment. Life in the Cairns is all about balance, from friendly locals who welcome you with open arms to a laid-back lifestyle. Surrounded by nature, this city offers the perfect mix of community and convenience. On the property front, Cairns boasts affordable house prices. That's the key, as the main metrics when we use for research. The affordability is the main metrics when we use to find out the best suburbs in all over Australia. And that's the key in the property market in Cairns. The rental yields above 6% in many suburbs, and vacancy rates consistently below 1 to 1.5% in most of the suburbs. It's a hotspot for investors seeking high cash flow and a strong rental market, but the investors has to compete with the on-a-rock property purchases, because the most of the people over here, they're trying to buy the property in over here, and they like to live in here. Most of the houses who owns, and they are living in there more than about 7.5 years or 8 years time. And this is all a white zone, guys. In some of the places in Gordon Vale, most of the suburbs, they're all white zones. I'm getting these trends from the real estate agents who lived there for their whole life, more than 30 to 40 years time. So this is a quick walkthrough. I'm just heading up for a few inspections as well on the way, and I'm going to meet Nicole Bragg from Explore Property. So I'm going to ask a few questions for her as well. Let us go, guys. Enjoy the stunning views up in Cairns.
Hi guys, this is Nicole from Explore Property.
Hi.
We're just driving through
Gordon Vale.
Yes. Yeah, I've just have a few questions to Nicole. She's just driving at the moment, so I don't want to do more stretch for her. Just Nicole, what feedback are you getting from buyers about properties in this area, like in Cairns normally, not particularly with Gordon Vale, but what's the feedback you're getting from buyers?
So in Gordon Vale is mostly young families.
Yeah.
So, but basically any development, like a lot of Gordon Vale was mostly cane land, where basically you got Cairns. Younger people obviously can buy into here. It's a bit more affordable. So, like anything kind of on this southern corridor is where the land development is.
It's affordable, and it's a nice demographic.
It's affordable. Lots of definitely middle class working people live in this area.
All right. So the most active now, the buyers are active in this area because of the low price, mainly with the affordable houses and nice houses.
Yep.
You mean like pretty newer, not like older.
And they've just recently done so with this the highway that's coming in here. So coming into Cairns, this highway is like with the state government. So whereas on the other side of Cairns, you don't actually have the infrastructure to keep the highways going. So this is the Bruce Highway. So this is constantly being improved. Now we're like 20 minutes from 3 suburbs away.
That's super easy and convenient.
Yeah. So this highway, you got a three lane. You've also got service roads that go all the way around it.
That's awesome.
And that's made it
much easier for the commute.
Absolutely. Even in peak hour traffic. You're really only looking at a 25-minute.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Nicole's having a phone call.
Yeah.
All right, you can take it.
This is the original part of Edmonton. You'll see some older homes, they're starting to be renovated, but this is the original part. So this is Mount Peter Road. for a drive and you would actually see that you're about. I actually would like to do a quick search. So sometimes I'm going to carry this on for two parts, right?
Yep,
so
yep.
people have often said to me, "Is it in a flood zone? Is in Edmonton?" Well, in this section, you can find out what the flood zones are quite easily by going to the Cairns Council website. But this is a white zone. So I've had buyers agents say to me, not you, Shine, but where where they've said, "Oh, it's in a flood zone," or we need to do our due diligence to see if it's in a fire zone or in a flood zone. I can tell you, this is a white zone. Like, if this ever floods here, half of Cairns is drowning. All right.
So this is a white zone.
White zone. There again, people get worried about fire. So this is all rainforest. We don't see fires
over here because
so
of tropical.
It's tropical. You've got rainforest. It just doesn't happen. But all of this area is the future development of like this, kind of the second CBD.
This one up here.
Yeah.
Look at that,
so
guys.
all of that. So that just goes right through. So
that's
where,
amazing. That's
and the hospital will be across the creek.
Across the creek from
road,
that.
sorry,
No, over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing some infrastructure development, not massive kind of thing which you've explained now.
Yeah.
That's really amazing for the buyers if they buy it over here in this area and all over this area, Mount Sheridan, Gordon Vale, Mount Peter.
Well, it'll mean like a lot less travel.
Yep.
And a lot of these places have started having. There's more private schools going in.
Yep.
There's bigger shopping centres and so forth. It's just all the facilities are here.
Yeah. How long have you been born and brought up here, isn't it?
Yeah. I have been in Cairns since 1900.
Who knows more than that?
Yeah. So this Mount Peter it's a Ken Frost development. So Ken Frost is probably one of the few developers that's doing big developments in Cairns.
Yep.
So it's an interesting sort of setup. They own a building company. They own the development company. They own a real estate. So they kind of one-stop package. So when you come into these estates, they're all built by the same builder. No one else can build in these estates. They build good homes. But like you're going to come across, if you are chasing a newer home, most likely it will be a Ken Frost home through the estate.
How good is it?
So this so they actually, you'll see like a lot of, if you have a buyer that's chasing something that is newer, more than likely it will be, so stage 8 is going to happen, but we'll go for a quick drive through. So like they've got daycare centres, they'll have like little walkways and parks in the area, but if you've got
I've got a buyer who's looking for the newer property at the moment.
Yeah. So more than likely, if you inquire about a property in Cairns, more than likely it will be probably a Ken Frost home to be newer in that bracket sub 700.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep.
So outside of that, because these guys are the developers, because they're the builders, and because the real estate's not as much as the deal,
They must be their build.
but they can bring costs down and still make them affordable. They still have quite small blocks.
Yep.
Some people will, kind of give them a hard time. I think it's probably a bit more jealousy more than anything else.
Yeah. All right, I can see that. So it's a really, you have to choose the right builder with the perfection, or maybe with the quality.
It's the fact that they've got the monopoly because they are the developer, like they're buying the land.
Yeah.
And because they can do the development and the build, so they hold all the value in. So these are all very different homes. They're all built by the same builder.
Wow. So all of them?
Yeah.
How many houses are there inside?
Yeah, so I think that there's about 500, I think, in total. Like just in this little suburb. It's called Mount Peter.
Mount Peter, sorry
so
guys,
we've
Mount
just
Peter.
left Gordon Vale.
Yep.
And this is the thing they're so close. Like, you really...
There are kind of a ripple effect for each suburbs, each other.
Yeah, I guess it's like any suburb, but even though you're travelling a big distance, they are...
because of the Bruce Highway, it's pretty closer, and people like to go in and out, and much easier way for the road.
Yeah, so we sort of came in off the Bruce Highway and then came into this little area.
So nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for driving in.
Right.
It's awesome. Guys, thank you for watching.